It's happened to me many times, but a few people, when we're doing programs and they, especially on the initiation days, they come and tell me, we just sit there and when you looked at us, somehow it is all blue. Why is it? So I usually joke with them and say, maybe you're having your blues, sir, and leave it at that. Why blue? Among the three basic colors of red, green and blue, in your perception, according to color cones in your eye, which is the basis of your recognizing color, only these three colors are most dominant: red, green and blue. There are so many other colors which human beings don't see, at least they normally don't see, because the color cones in your eyes mainly recognize red, blue and green. Of these three colors, you will see different religions in the world have chosen these three colors. Some have chosen green, some have chosen orange or red, and some blue. In terms of one's evolution, there are various hues that one's aura can take. People, I'm talking about those people who are sensitive to such things. When they saw me about 12, 13 years ago, they would always talk about me being orange or on the verge of magenta kind of situation. But these days people always talk about blue, because these are two different basic dimensions that people take by choice. If we make the Agna very important in our sadhana, then orange will be the dominant color. That will be the color of renunciation. That will be the color of austerity, asceticism, kriya. Blue is the color of all-inclusiveness. You will see in the existence, anything that is vast beyond your perception generally tends to be blue, whether it's the ocean or the sky. These are the two things which are not perceivable in normal terms. Anything which is larger than your perception tends to be blue, because it is the basis of all-inclusiveness. As you know by now, Krishna is supposed to be blue-bodied. This blueness need not necessarily mean his skin color was blue. People who are aware, maybe he was dark-skinned, but people who are aware saw the blueness of his energy, so they went about describing him as blue. He is a blue boy. Because of his blue, because of his energy being blue, more than his skin being blue, because the outermost ring of his aura was blue, he was simply irresistibly attractive. It is the blueness of one's aura which suddenly makes that person hugely irresistibly attractive.
If there is a sage or a saint or whatever, someone who's realized something, then he has a pure white aura. But if he has mastery over his physical structure and he's enlightened, but he's capable of activity, then his aura will turn into electric blue. So, all those beings, you will see, if they show you, let us say one Valmiki sitting there, they will show you with a white aura. If they show you Rama, Krishna, Shiva, they'll show you with a blue aura, because these are active beings. They are fully realized, but they're active, so their aura has become electric blue. To represent this, the artists made their skin blue. In the picturization, they made them blue beings. The moment they are blue, culturally it was understood that This is a realized being, but knows all the tricks of the body, so he is able to be active. He's understood the mechanics of the physical form and he is able to hold it well, so he is capable of acting. He's capable of being active in the world too. The blue body comes from this just to indicate enlightened but still capable of enormous activity. So much activity, they even had to go into battles in their life. But they remained above that. This is the fundamental quality of their life. They were put through all kinds of things. Every kind of struggle that a man can have in his life happened in these people's lives. What a guru means is just this. This is why I said, it doesn't matter, you don't know any practice, just look at me. You'll slowly get zonked. Because very carefully I shaped myself so that the very form will zonk you. I've been conducting myself a little funny these days. Earlier, most people who've been around me for long enough, they look at me as pre-dhyana linga, post-dhyana linga. Like those days, nobody could sit around me because of the sheer intensity. Then I said, I changed everything about my life, the way I eat, the way I dress, the way I speak, my very face. Because I changed the whole characteristic of who I am, because I saw receptivity would be much better this way. At that time, we were shooting with a rifle. Today is a weekend, they'll start shooting anytime now. But now we're shooting with a shotgun. We want to hit everybody with a pellet, not really knock them down. It's a difference of priority, because this is a time to seed people in a big way.
On 24 June, we celebrate 22nd anniversary of Dhyanlinga consecration. A few months after the completion, in October 1999, Sadhguru sat down with ashramites to share some very personal insights into what the process of consecration meant for him and why Dhyanlinga has the potential to create a global impact. Sadhguru says many people have been involved in the creation of Dhyanlinga. It has been many people's dream. The whole aspect of wanting to make Dhyanlinga happen has made my life very complicated. I would have lived much more beautifully if I had nothing to create, but I do not see it as a burden. There is a tremendous beauty to the whole process, but I would have liked it to pass it on to someone like you, like my guru passed it on to me. If Dhyanlinga was not there, this very life would not have been necessary. Taking on to this role would not have happened at all. I am not saying this with any regret. I have enjoyed every bit of what I have done. Personally, I cannot think of a bigger adventure than this. I wish I could put it in words in some way. Every cell in my body is tired. That is all I can say. And when I look at Dhyanlinga, everything is worthwhile. In the process of making it happen, not only my body, but also my personality has become so tattered that most of the time, I have to consciously hold it in place. From childhood, we build our personalities in so many ways. What I have built from my childhood was one kind of person, but when certain things happened to me, I was flooded with memories. I built a different kind of personality for what I wanted to do. Now it takes some effort to hold the same personality in place. I do not want dramatic changes in my personality, so as not to become a stranger to people around me, and also for the work to continue. This whole process of consecration has enriched me and destroyed me in so many ways, but I shall not complain, because all of my limbs are still working. I do not have expected that. I was ready for anything that could happen.